For everyone who has watched the TV series Designated Survivor, it's easy to wonder whether we have one in Kenya. I'll first start by explaining who a designated survivor is. According to the USA Constitution, he is a person in the presidential line of succession choosing to stay at an undisclosed secure location away from events such as the State of the Union address or presidential inaugurations. The aim is always to safeguard the continuity of the office of the president in case of a mass casualty catastrophic attack that would claim the life of the president, his deputy, and the cabinet members at once.
There are times when we make history, and there are times when history makes us.
Back to my home country, Kenya. We have a designated survivor, or someone who is intended to take the trappings of power in case we lose all our big leaders. Now in Kenya, there are various events that would call for a designated survivor. For example, when our president is addressing parliament during the State of the Union address, or rather what we call in Kenya the State of the Nation's address, or during his inauguration speech where all Kenyan leaders are invited to attend, also during the Barack Obama speech at Moi Stadium where almost all Kenyan leaders converged to listen to this legendary icon. Despite all these circumstances, it's surprising to note that the Kenyan Constitution does not provide for a designated survivor. In Kenya, if the president unfortunately dies while in the trappings of power, his deputy is bound to inherit him. If the same fate falls for the deputy, the Speaker of the National Assembly now has power. Now the question rises, what happens if we lose all of them? God forbid. Since the Kenyan Constitution does not provide for a designated survivor, the Presidential Escort Unit, PEC, or what people would call in the United States the Secret Service, this unit has worked really hard to ensure that the president, his deputy, and the speaker are never in a risky situation together. And that means that even though they would travel together, or they are together, they can never be in a risk together. Or alternatively, if the president and his deputy are traveling together, the speaker cannot just be with them. I'll give you an example. During the inaugural ride of the Madaraka Express back in 2017, Speaker Justin Muturi was bound to be on that train. Actually, he'd planned it for days, and that morning he would ride alongside the president and his deputy, him as the head of the legislature in the Kenyan parliament. However, Muturi was told that morning, having worn his tie, ready to go to the train, "Come on, you're not coming with us. You are a designated survivor." He would stay in an undisclosed secure location until the president and his deputy finished their SGR inaugural ride. This was a brilliant move by Kenya's Secret Service. Why the hell would you want the president, his deputy, and the speaker to travel together in an unarmored high-speed train amid the insecurities of the jungle? In fact, the presidential security even flew miles ahead just to ensure that the railway track was always clear and that there would be no collision with wildlife. So the answer is Kenya provides its speaker as the designated survivor. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm Mark Steve. Don't forget to like the video, comment, tell me what do you think. Should we change our constitution? And obviously don't forget to share this video to your friends. Love you guys.